Facebook. Okay, I was going to say, boom, Facebook connected immediately, but of course not. Good morning,
It's the
everybody.
Hyundai 4th of July sales event. Now get a Kona for just $169 a month. Or get 0% APR for
Auto commercials, man. I hate those things. Anyways, good morning, everybody. Happy Shatterday. How we doing today? Thank you for joining me. As always, it's nice to see you. Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. Compound concentrates and coffee. Yeah, it's July 6th. How is everyone? Still nursing hangovers, you drinkers? So I got people over there on Facebook already. Give me 1 second. I am updating YouTube's broadcast description as we speak. I will get us some music, though. Little trout recording for you. Good. Audio's working at Facebook. Hey, Daniel, how are you? Nice. Hemp wraps, sweetness. I like those things. I do. Good morning, Lisa. How are you, my friend? Nice to see you in Facebook land. Hey, I'm doing good. I cannot complain. What's up, Ryan? How are you? Nice to see you over there on YouTube. Alright, YouTube's description is updated. Alright, gonna share out to some groups over here. I won't be looking directly at the chats for, a couple of minutes. All right, everybody. I'm going to queue up a couple tracks. I will be right back. I just got to run out to the other room really quick. But you enjoy. When I get back, we'll do some dabs together. back. So what's the good word, everybody? How's your day going so far? Good, I hope. There we are. Alright, I've got my tabs open. I'm going to start sharing out to all my groups, so I will not be looking directly at the chats. Devon, how are you? Thanks for joining us. We got Seattle over at Facebook. What's the good word today? I hear that. Sounds like a plan. right, give me a second while I grab us another track here. That was Trout Recording, by the way. Send them all away. Yeah, it's Nico Fuzz with Fire It Up. So what are you smoking on over there? Me, I'm smoking on some, it's Tomahawk crossed with Cream de la Creme. Real nice. What's up, Daniel? What's good word today? Alright, let me grab us another one here. That was a little block we had going there, by the way. Now, some hip-hop you asked for. Well, I got you covered. Nico Fuzz. It's called Cash, baby. Let me get this queued up. Alrighty. Well, not unlocked yet. So let's try. How about? Alright, let's see if we can queue up a little country. We'll go the opposite direction. We'll go for our Christie and anyone else who likes it. There you go.
With every piece of my heart. But that was back in the day. I was easy mark. So if she thinks she's gonna waltz right through and knock me off of this stool, she don't know you. And if she believes she stands a chance, she's so far from the truth. Every move she makes is just a waste. She don't have a clue. She don't know you. She needs to walk on by and let me drink my beer. Baby, don't even try. Pretend I ain't even here. Well, if she thinks I'm gonna come unglued, crack like some of these fools, she don't know you. And if she believes she stands a chance, she's so far from the truth. Every move she don't know you. She's used to having her way with every piece of my heart. But that was back in the day. I was an easy mark. So if she thinks she's gonna waltz right through, knocking me off this stool, she don't know you. Well, she don't know you. Well, she don't know you.
All right. She don't know you. Johnny Hewlin, some country for our Christie and anybody else who likes it. What's going on, Jay? How you doing over there in YouTube land? Hopefully you're having a good morning. All right. Inside Ella's Head. Interesting name. Donald. There you go. Sorry to hear that. Yeah, I went to bed about, I don't know, 4:30. I was up like 7:30. Well, I initially woke up at 6:30. And even I went, nah, I need one more, at least another hour. So... What's up, Phil? Nice to see you. Mystery weed, huh? Before I get into another track, how about we do a little bit of On This Day and some other things here. We are looking at July 6th in 1957. John Lennon and Paul McCartney meeting for the first time at the Woolton Church Parish. This is where the Quarrymen were appearing. As the Quarrymen were setting up for their evening performance, McCartney, eager to impress Lennon, picked up a guitar and played 20 Flight Rock. Eddie Cochran tune. And Bebop Alula, a Gene Vincent tune. Lennon was impressed, and even more so when McCartney showed Lennon and Eric Griffiths how to tune their guitars, something they'd been paying someone else to do for them. 1963, and James Brown. He was at number 2 here in the U.S. on the album charts with Live at the Apollo, recorded on the night of October 24th in 1962, at Brown's own expense, by the way. Spending 66 weeks on that Billboard albums chart. Now, in 2003, the album ranked at number 24 on Rolling Stone magazine's list of the 500 greatest albums of all time. Speaking of the Beatles, once again in 1964, they filmed A Hard Day's Night. Their film, A Hard Day's Night, premiered at the Pavilion in London. Filmed during the height of Beatlemania and written by Alun Owen. The film, made in the style of a mockumentary, describing a couple of days in the lives of the group. 1967, Pink Floyd, making their first appearance on BBC TV, the music show Top of the Pops. That was to promote their new single, Emily Play. Now, a damaged home video public in London on the 9th of January 2010 at an event that was called Missed, Believed, Wiped. Now, devoted to recovered TV shows, it was the first time any footage was seen of that performance since the original broadcast. All right, let's hear a little R&B, shall we? It's called So Pocky. Good morning, Chad. How are you, man? Thanks for joining us in Facebook land. What's the good word, buddy? Good morning, Sherry. Nice to see you. Got a new camera. Awesome. All right. Now, a little bit of news of the ... Whoa. Man, these laws, boy, and these things. You all rock, too, by the way. Thank you for sending it over. Now, did you ever think those beware a dog type signs had any actual legal function behind them? Now, aside from keeping you from scavenging or an old scrapyard, you know? Most people, they don't even give them a second thought. However, did you know in Florida, an owner is liable if their dog bites an individual if they do not have a sign on the property saying beware of dog, you know, bad dog, whatever. Yeah. Now, Georgia. Staying on a boat during your time in Georgia? Well, not for more than 30 days. You can file for an extension. However, it might be simpler to just make other arrangements, such as moving to another state, they say. Hawaii. A popular weird law for Hawaii was that you could only have one drink in front of you at a time. Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's an old law, and they say it's been repealed, but yeah. In Idaho, contrary to popular belief, it is not illegal to throw snowballs in Rexburg. It is, however, illegal to throw snowballs in such a manner as to really hurt the person or property at which you're aiming the snowball. Actually, Connecticut, it was two, no more than two. Yeah. Now, plan your naps carefully in Illinois, lest you fall asleep. Oh, wait, that's right. We talked about that one, the cheese shops. Yeah, that was in another one somebody sent me, but thank you. In Indiana, ways that you are not permitted to catch fish. You cannot use a firearm to go fishing. You cannot use just your hands alone. Yeah, you have to have a pole. Now, Iowa. Iowans do not and will not stand for imitation butter. Cannot be called butter or described with the words butter or creamy, creamery, or dairy. Nor can you market it with images of dairy cows. It must be marketed as oleomargarine. Iowans do not tolerate fake butter. Alrighty. There we go. A little trout recording for you. 9:54 a.m. Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic, Compound Concentrates, and Coffee. Your Shatterday edition continuing on. here we go. Kind of a little something something, since a lot of us did read it, I know. Now, the demise of Mad Magazine. Hardly a surprise. Times are tricky for print publications in general. Now, all the more so for a title targeted with exquisite precision, going at middle-aged schoolboys. They are nature's neglected travelers, parked on an apron while the girls they used to know go racing down the evolutionary runway and take flight into the wild blue of adulthood. Because life has, for the moment, scorned them, they return to the favor. Now, for a couple generations, Mad was both a tutor and a tool for the anarchy. Its cartoon pages confirmed the suspicions of all. Parents, hypocrites. Heroes have clay feet. That popular culture is a ripoff, and that a guy might as well laugh at existence, because quite frankly, the existence is already laughing at him. What? Me worry? Asked the mascot Alfred E. Newman, eternally hapless and perpetually 13. In its day, Mad would have rolled its googly eyes at the corporate doublespeak of its own death notice. Now, the way it's going is Mad will no longer publish new content. However, what they're going to do is they're going to continue into this uncertain future by repackaging some old material between new covers. They say what? Television used to do a version of it all the time. It was called The Love Boat. Each and every week, another washed-up celebrity took a cruise to nowhere. Mad even ran a parody about it in 1978. So, no doubt, they say, interest in the subject, partly nostalgic, as many own middle school years and early 70s coinciding with the peak of Mad's influence and circulation. 2 million people bought that magazine in those days. And even on a 50-cent weekly allowance, they say, worth 40 cents. The usual gang of idiots, that's what Mad referred to its table of contributors, including a number of very supremely talented characterists, gag writers, along with a few authentic geniuses. Now, among them, Don Martin, who was dubbed Mad's maddest artist. He was the one who rendered a world of ridiculousness-looking adults with goofy faces, flabby guts, weirdly hinged oversized feet. These characters went blundering through familiar situations, oblivious to their own pathos, accompanied by Martin's inimitable written sound effects. Clerk, for example, one of the sounds that Moses parting his soup. Many other things coming up along the way, of course. Every feature mined the same ironic vein. The world's a joke, a sham, and a tale told by an idiot. So, well, I guess we're going to have to wait and see what happens, huh? It is sad that it's that they're no longer doing new ones. What are we looking at for time? Ooh, that's what I thought. We broached the top of the hour. You've got 19 minutes, everybody. Are you packed to be rolled, to be raring to go? Because it'll be 4:20 before you know. I will look it up and I will tell you where in the hour of higher learning. This is called Cyber Times. Buildings out of electronic. Why not? We'll smoke it up for Zurich. It'll be 4:20 in Switzerland. Nice. Chicken wings always hit the spot. Alright, I'm putting the info in both chats as we speak. All I'll have to do, hit enter. Figure I do it now, and that way hopefully I don't forget. You know, forget to hit enter. That was called Cyber Times from Buildings, the Organic Music Collective. Okay, here we go. Fallen. No, you know what? That's a slow one. Go over here to rock instead. Here's another one. Now, this is from Buildings, the same group you just heard, but instead of electronic, this is out of rock. It's called Way to You. Let's see what we have. You know, that sounds like a fantastic idea, my friend. Carlos, good morning, by the way. Dabs, anybody? I say yes. That's funny. Good morning there, Smokahannes. I had literally just sent you a message. What's up, Steve? How are you? Thanks for joining us in Facebook land. Welcome to Compound Concentrates and Coffee, everybody. I'm the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. Just for those who do not know. This is an online radio show. We're here 7 days a week. You can find us in the mornings. You can find us in the afternoons. You will start to find us overnights as we bring in other VJs, and we go 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, giving you everything you've come to know and love about our show, and even more. Excuse me. Give me 1 second, everybody. That was Way to You. Again, Buildings, coming out of rock that time. Now we're going to jump into a little jazz. Here's Second Line. Yeah, I know. I was thinking that same thing. Oh, yeah. Got to play a little bit of something for everybody. What's wrong with jazz, right? Hi, Jazz. Hey, Jazz. How you doing, Jazz? Let's see it. All the times I've been doing this and saying Jazz's name. When I do finally meet Smokahana, she's going to want to, like, bat me upside the head just for all the times. All right, 9 minutes, everybody. 9 minutes. Again, that was called Second Line, but pretty much a rewrite of When the Saints Go Marching In. David. Okay, here we go. Some trout recording. Always with you. Good morning, my friend. Again, it was nice to see my Red Sox win last night. 9-6 against the Tigers. She's like, no, take her, please. If you want her, she's yours. Unfortunately, because of that one fact, yeah, I have a pack full of males. So we do that for a reason, you know. Keeps everybody down. Keeps infighting in the pack. You know, no one's trying to vie for the female, trying to beat out the others. I mean, they're all fixed, don't get me wrong. However, yeah, we've had females around, you know, a male pack before. All right, everybody, you got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Guess I should finish this here bowl so I can pack this here bowl to smoke for the 20, huh? It's actually my first bowl of the day, so. All right. Got some other things coming up. Looking forward. Speaking of coming up, we have 2 guests lined up for this month. You all remember that, right? Jonathan and who? That's right, Mike Leonard. Looking forward to having them both in. Always a good time. And then again, considering they both not only do great covers, but have original stuff. They've been working hard. They've been doing their thing. All right, here's one from Airlands. right, everybody, you got a minute. Matter of fact, you're coming up on 30 seconds as of right now.
Too much here to crucify.
15 seconds.
Too much here to justify.
10 seconds.
Too much here.
5. Smoke it up, everybody. 4:20 p.m. in Zurich, Switzerland. There you go. And of course, that also means our first hour gone like that. Go, Nico Fuzz Barber Sauce, classic.
She's kinda like a rainbow. I've never met her equal.
There you go, Sherry.
Oh,
You're welcome.
she got me like an eagle. That look should be illegal to me. Oh, so I say, hey, yo. It's been a long time, I know, but she's still the best one ever to me. And I say, hey, yo. It's been a long time, I know, but she's still the best one ever to me. She's so classic. She's so classic. She's so classic.
All right.
She's so classic. She's so classic.
Got some weather coming up in a moment.
She's so classic. Yeah, like a tall glass of rosé. Yeah, like a painting by Monet. Yeah, like a picture perfect day. Finer than chocolate souffle. Golden sunshine with the rays. Yeah, shining right in front of me. What? So clutch like a new body. Yeah, I will have no other way. Hey, yo. It's been a long time, I know, but she's still the best one ever to me. And I say, hey, yo. It's been a long time, I know, but she's still the best one ever to me. She's so classic. 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 She's so
Alrighty. There we go. Let's go with a little pinstripe from Lance Tabor, shall we? Now, currently it's 82 degrees on the grounds of the compound here in Orange, Connecticut. 76% humidity, winds very calm and mild, 8 miles an hour. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all beautiful sunny days. Temperatures, upper 80s, even hitting the 90s. Thursday, you're going to have some overcast, drab, gray, dreary type weather. A little bit of rain, nothing major. Now, long-range forecast looking into next Shatterday. We're looking at some sun. Yeah, highs are going to be in the upper 80s. I do want to warn people. You're looking around 1:30, some really bad weather, some really bad rain, thunderstorms and stuff coming through here, coming across Connecticut. Basically, it's coming in from Stamford, covering Bridgeport, parts of Monroe. All right, continuing on up on a line this way. We're looking towards Colchester area. We're looking up in the Putnam area. Really, really hard, heavy driving storms. Now, unfortunately, we're not saying clearing as the day progresses. I'm seeing a little bit more of the same. But instead of being this way across Connecticut, now it's going more like this. By 3, 4 o'clock, it's just going to be rain all across the state. Yep. Over and grab something else here. Again, that was Lance Tabor, the guitar player, the composer, the producer. He also calls himself full-time vet staff. Janky Wink. Nico Fuzz, artist we heard. This is now an electronic. Alright. Just the name. Hey, Facebookers, there's a link over there in your chat I just put. It's your sister broadcast, the simulcast right here. Why don't you come on over, spread those smiles. Give us a thumbs up. Say hi to your brethren. There we go. That was called Janky Wink from Nico Fuzz. Interesting track. Okay. Just take a trip. Little trout recording. Throw up a tweet? Throw up. I mean, put up a tweet. And I just noticed Facebook. I never did your broadcast description. My apologies. I'm getting over there right now and updating that. Perfect. I mean, if I had YouTubes in there for a bit, we've been sharing out to everybody. I just never had your description updated. That's all right. At least I just caught it. Just take a trip. That was from Trout Recording. 10:36 a.m. right here on CCNC. Hear the birds outside the windows. Love hearing that. All right, wake up, get ready. All right, I've got some news of the weed coming up. Some Connecticut Medical Marijuana patient numbers. Our numbers have gone up yet again today. As I said, news of the weed. Here we are. Connecticut medical marijuana patient numbers. Fairfield County, we're looking at 7,508 of you now. There's 8,280 of you in Hartford area. Litchfield's pulling in 2,134. 1,989 now in Middlesex. New Haven, 8,073. 3,784 out of New London County. Tolland, 1,561, and then wrapping up that list with 1,132. Also, 1,128 physicians recommending patients to cannabis instead of pharmaceuticals. Get that shit out of here. Love hearing those and seeing those numbers always go up. There we go. It's called Shoulders Broader. right, YouTubers, you going to be here to defend for trivia when we get into it? Yesterday, you won it. It was another good, hard-fought game. You took it, though. It was 10 to their 7 points. All right, that's what I like to hear. I know we got a few people over there on YouTube, so let me take a look at something. Let us see the real-time analytics, shall we? Find out just how many of you are sitting over there on YouTube. All right, 20 people sitting in YouTube. 20 of you viewing the show. One, two, three, four. 4 of you interacting in chat, 20 of you watching. Hi, everybody. Now, while I'm in my real-time analytics over in YouTube, my subscribers, I brought this up before. Now, I am just slightly above on the average range of YouTube's subscribers who have turned on all notifications for the channel. Meaning, you've come in, yeah, you've hit the subscribe button. Cool, thank you. Next to that is the bell. You got to click the bell. Also, if you have a device, if you have, a pad, a phone, you have a laptop, you have something where you have the YouTube app loaded. Do you have the notifications set and turned on? Now, a lot of you don't, and I already know this. One of the things that YouTube does now is keep track of subscriber and subscriber bell notifications. So what it is it's those who receive all notifications from the channel, how many can actually receive those notifications based on YouTube, the device settings. Data excludes subscribers, of course, who choose to receive, say, personalized notifications, because you're in a separate category. Makes sense. Additional factors, of course, preventing subscribers from receiving notifications. And what I'm talking about is so many times people come into the show and they're like, oh man, I never got it didn't go off this morning. My phone wasn't notified. I didn't get the ding. I didn't get whatever. One, you got to make sure whether you're signed in or not. Believe it or not, that does make a big difference. It's a simple thing like that. If you're not signed into the account, you're not going to have the notifications. They can't get to you. But, according to YouTube, subscribers who have turned on all notifications for my channel, typical YouTubers, it's only about 10% that do it. My viewers, 13%. Awesome. Subscribers who turn on all notifications for the channel and enable YouTube notifications. On average, typically YouTube says only 5 to maybe 20%. There's a range in there because some turn things on, some turn them off on a day. Some log in, others forget to. So, average being 5% though. My viewers, 7% of you. So again, above average. I love it. But not all of you are doing it. You just need to do that simple thing. And that way you'll always, and anything that goes on with the channel, videos, notifications for posts that go into the wall. Remember now, I have a thing in YouTube. It's basically like a Facebook wall. I can talk with you guys and gals, which a lot of you already have on there. I can put up posts and say, hey, going to be delayed today. Hey, this is going on. I can do photos. I can do videos. I can do polls through it. I can do different things like that. And that's awesome, Smokeahonis. You know I appreciate that. But, you know, just kind of, some people honestly didn't realize, because at first, the way the bell notification on YouTube was designed, and YouTube themselves said, you know what, this is a flaw. The bell notification, even when it was clicked, it really truly wasn't clear. So if somebody wasn't, like if somebody went over and looked at it and they weren't sure, well, I think I did. It might be. They didn't want to click it again to take the notifications off and then click it to make the notifications go on. So, yeah, they've made it a lot clearer now. They actually talked about that in a recent YouTube Insider video. All right, 10:49 a.m. CCNC with the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. This absolutely gorgeous Shatterday out there. I've been listening to the birds chirp while you're listening to me speak. Let's get back into music, shall we? All right, so far so good, knock on wood. Audio and video seems to be... Yay. Audio and video seems to be working really well for everybody. There doesn't seem to be a delay. I mean, I ask questions, people are responding really quickly, so happy about that. This is called Shaking Ground. Dab time! Excuse me. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's a good track right there. Shaking Ground. Global Genius. Alright, little, no, that's slow. I will give some hip hop. I got a request for some. Not a problem. However, that was a slow track. Alright. Also asked for some R&B, so here you go. I'll be right back, everybody. sound of the jet engine is just the coffee system fresh grinding my beans. Then the French press. Love that sound. And of course the pour. Yes. The magical coffee system. Alright, I think it's 11 o'clock, isn't it? We've already topped the another hour here together. Coming close, anyways. Yeah, it's 11 o'clock. Make sure you're ready. It's going to be 11:20. Then, trivia, 11:25-ish. You know how it goes. Here is You Can Swim. All right. Cheers, all. That's good. Almost at the end of this track. There we go. All right, a little more Nico for us. How are you, Stephen? Thanks for joining us at YouTube. What's the good word today? $11.07. All right, this is Stelio Marshall. It's out of Electronic. How are you, Annie? Nice to see you in Facebook land. Right. 10 minutes. You have exactly 10 minutes to be ready. And then you have another 5 or so before trivia starts. Sherry just said she's grabbing her glow sticks. Well, here you go. Little Gino for you. Out of hip hop. That was Luxury, coming from Gino out of hip hop. Into the Waves, some Airlands for you.
There was something new when we turned into
What you doing, buddy? You still not smell like you. Ah, my boy. Ah, my boy. Hey, you. Nebosha, how are you? Thank you for joining us on Facebook. What's the good word today? I hope all is well.
Some things don't go back the way they came upon my love. Not late,
4 minutes to be ready, everybody.
missing all the stars above. Into the rain, I want you to break. Into the dark, I want you to be at your fall. Falling on the waterfall. Into the rain, I want you to break. Into the dark, I want you to be at your fall. Falling on the waterfall.
There you go. That was one of the new ones from Airlands. It's called Into the Waves. Here is More Colors. Trout recording. Why not? We'll smoke it up for London, England. It'll be 420 over there. There's your info, Facebook. Your info coming at you right now, YouTube. There you go, YouTubers. Smoke it up if you got it. 4:20 p.m. in London, England. Make sure you got your heads ready for Trivia Challenge. That was More Colors from Trout Recording. We also had Into the Waves back there from Airlands here on CCNC. It is 11:22 a.m. on this beautiful Shatterday. Alright, I've got the wheel open for trivia. It's just free spinning. All I have to do is click the button. Alright, we're right towards the end of this track, so I've clicked the button. We will have a question. Alright, everybody, thank you very much once again for being here. Another round of Trivia Challenge and Compound Concentrates and Coffee with the Connecticut Medical Marijuana Critic. So, out of Earth, Mars, or Venus, which one of those planets has the tallest mountains? That's right. Good try, YouTubers, but Facebook got it on the board with Mars. Yes, tallest mountains there, 3 times taller than Mount Everest. Give you an idea, Mount Everest, 29,029 feet high. Now, the Mars Mountains, 71,850.39 feet. It'd be like, good job, Facebookers. All right, that wheel's spinning. We're going to have a question in just a second. All right, this chemical element makes up about a quarter of the Earth's crust. It is the main ingredient of sand. It's the main ingredient of glass. It's used in making of computers and can also be made into synthetic rubber. What element would I be talking about? There you go. All right, nice try on both sides. YouTubers, silicon, that's right. Yep. We had silicon, silica. Yeah. We also had a guest of iron. Very nice. We wrapped up Beauty Surrounds Us, Global Genius. All right, that wheel's slowing down. Here we go. Okay. If you have some litmus paper and it comes into contact with acid, what color is that paper going to turn? That's right, YouTubers. Red. Man, you had that quick, too. Good job. All right, again, is anybody else thinking the peanuts here? Alrighty, we've talked about a lot of different radio stations before. This radio station, considered to be the first to broadcast here in the U.S. Can you tell me the call letters of that radio station? Very nice, YouTube. Yes, KDKA. They actually were out of Pittsburgh. Alright, now, unlike Saturn, which has hundreds of rings around it, what planet in our solar system has exactly one? I got a response on the board. That is incorrect. Nice try, Facebook. All right, YouTube, that is incorrect as well. There you go. Good job, YouTube. I wanted Jupiter. That is right. Nice try, Facebook. Yeah, Jupiter. 1 ring. Saturn has hundreds. Uranus, 11. Neptune, 4. Good job. Good job. All right, now I'm looking for the breed of horse that excels at sprinting short distances. Say in races, well, of a quarter mile or less. What is it called?
Sweet child, it's gonna rain tonight.
Boom, good job, YouTube. Nice try, Facebook, but I wanted the quarter horse. The quarter horse. Do you know some quarter horses can run up to 55 miles an hour? Bam, taking them into the pause for the cause with that response. Good job, YouTubers. Wow. Yeah. 5-1. 5-1. Holy crap. You got your thinking cap on. Nice try, Facebookers. Nice try. Some of the answers you had, but they just had them over there quicker. Those who do not know Pause for the Cause is because we only played at 10 points on the show. Halfway through, right there. Yeah, we take a little break. We let you do what you got to do. Yeah, I know. The first half in less than 10 minutes. Not the record. Not the record, I have to say. Believe it or not, Facebook has that. Yeah. I knew you were going to say that. Yeah, Facebook actually had the record. Yep. There were people in YouTube that were answering questions, but literally, first 5 questions they hit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, that was the fastest first half that we've ever had. There were people swearing up a storm in YouTube that day. Yeah, no. You were close. That's what I'm saying. You were close. No, not at all. Not at all. So, it's 5 points. Now, if you didn't have yourself ready before you sat down for the show, you need to get yourself something to drink. Well, maybe you got some, tummy grumbling. Whatever way your kitchen is, have at it, go grab it. Got some cotton mouth coming in because you've been smoking right along with the rest of us. Take care of that as well. Sherry jumps on over into YouTube. That's awesome. Yeah, now, if you need to go to the bathroom, there you go. The golden opportunity is upon you. Or, if you're the type of individual, maybe you're hanging out, you're by yourself. You're hanging out amongst some friends, friends with benefits. You want to grab yourself? You want to grab each other? Go ahead. Enjoy. We don't judge. Our pause lasts between 30 to 40 minutes in length. The End of the World Book Club is what we were just listening to there. The artist Airlands. Go to airlands.nyc if you liked what you hear. Now, Code of the Street, Jumbo. I'm looking at the concert ticket sales here in Connecticut. Well, as top movies. Right now, the Descent Exposure Tour, Wiz Khalifa is at that #1 spot. Third Eye Blind and Jimmy Eats World at #2. Monster Jam is at 3. Breaking Benjamins and 3 Days Grace, #4. That Rockstar Energy, the Disrupt Festival, yeah, they're at 5 now. 311 and Dirty Heads have gone to 6. Hart, Sheryl Crow, and Ellie King, #7. The Sirius XM Blues Travelers, along with G-Love at 8. Kirk Franklin at 9. Iron Maiden back on the list. They're at 10. Rather just go catch a movie, kick back, put your feet up. Alright, Men in Black International, #1 spot. Secret Life of Pets 2 at #2. Aladdin, 3. Dark Phoenix, #4. Sure. Everybody. Take a look at a little more on this day, shall we? Get into a couple more. Now, 1968, the Rolling Stones scoring their 5th U.S. #1 single when Jumpin' Jack Flash hit the top of the charts. Keith Richards had stated that he and Jagger wrote the lyrics while staying at Richards' country house, where they were woken one morning by the sound of the gardener, Jack Dyer, walking past the window. Jagger asked what the noise was. Richards just simply responded, "Oh, that's Jack. Jumpin' Jack." There we go. Yeah. Some of the strangest things happen that way. 1972, David Bowie on this day appearing on the UK music show Top of the Pops, playing the brand new single Starman, his first hit since 1969's Space Odyssey. Now that was 3 years beforehand. The single peaked #10. It stayed on the charts for 11 weeks. 1973 saw Queen releasing their debut single, Keep Yourself Alive. Now that was in the UK. Unfortunately, the track did not make the charts. Alrighty, here we go. Kind of jump down in here. It's called Standing Roads. right, this is Gigantor. Little Lyle Workman for us. Gigantor, Lyle Workman. You know Lyle, the guitarist, film composer, session musician, and music producer. He's worked with many artists, many, not limited to, but Sting, Michael Bublé, Beck, Ziggy Marley, Sarah McLachlan, even has film credits to his name. Go to lyleworkman.com and check it out. Killing Nostalgia. before this track and the next. Those loony laws, a little more. Something from Michigan. They say, hope you're not traveling through the state by train, because you'll need to do that sober. If you want to be tipsy on a train, you'll just have to wait till you're back home in some other state that cares less about these things. Haha. Got to be straight in Michigan on a train. Minnesota. No contests where the point is to chase and catch a pig, be it greased, oiled, or otherwise. You also may not throw turkeys or chickens into the air with the intent of catching them. No word whether or not you're allowed to chase or throw any of the above without the intent of catching them. Again, these things are on the laws, put on the books and made a law for some reason. In Jefferson County, Missouri, you can only hold a garage sale between the hours of 7 a.m. and 8 p.m. It can't last more than 3 days. You can't hold more than 2 per year. If you do happen to patronize a legally compliant garage sale and score a bow and some arrows, there's a bit more latitude when it comes to the laws about target practice within the city, they say, though. Strange. All right. Thanks for sending these things in again, people. Always good for a chuckle. You're the nation. Cy Coonan. What's up, Paul? Good morning, man. How are you, friend? Thanks for joining us in YouTube land. Yup, 11:54. It's still morning. He comes in saying the magic words. I'll dab to that. Cheers, all.